right, so I guess we'll stick on the Nintendo train, and we will move on
Nintendo
to
Cart.
we'll move on to recently on 2/9 with Nintendo's recent Nintendo Direct, which I felt like was pretty entertaining. I feel like it might be kind of fun. I mean, we won't spend too much time on this topic, but I feel like it might be kind of fun for us just to kind of go through and, mention any big titles that we might be kind of excited for. Something that maybe anything I might plan on covering on the channel. But yeah, so Phoenix, I mean, here's my list. Is there anything really here that stuck out for you?
There's a couple of things. I mean, just my general feel on the direct. It was fine. There's very little I think that really just like spoke to me as earth-shattering news or anything. I'm sure a lot of people can probably agree with it, but there's some solid remasters in there. It's good to hear some information about like Splatoon 3 and stuff like that. I mean, I guess probably the big thing that I know people are, I guess, not up in arms about, but that there was some controversy is how they're handling Mario Kart, because everybody wanted Mario Kart 9, and instead we're just getting more Mario Kart 8 DLC.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that? I know you're like huge into Mario Kart, but I know you played it.
Um, I mean, you kind of you kind of summed it up pretty well when I brought it up to you and some other friends. But I mean, for people that would want a Mario Kart 9, it's like, sure, you might want a new game, but like, how much are you really going to be expecting to get? You're going to get a new game that probably is going to play similarly to Mario Kart 8, and it's going to have what, maybe a third of the levels that the current game probably has, and then this new game is going to, or this older game Mario Kart 8 is going to be adding, what is it, 48 levels, I think it was, from classic games. I, I feel like people that are huge fans of Mario Kart should be excited. I would actually be excited if I had the game. I would be excited for this. Now, again, I should have had the numbers, but I don't know the price point that these
It wasn't real expensive. I want to say, and I could be wrong,
20,
the
30
whole
bucks.
DLC pack is like $25,
That's not bad.
which for as many courses as you're getting, and it's part of the expansion pass thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm advocating for that just yet, but it's starting to add some value to it, which is nice. But yeah, no, I mean, I already mentioned to you a while back, but right now, I can't think of anything Mario Kart 9 could really give you that's going to be that much better than Mario Kart 8. And I could be wrong. I'm not developing the game. Maybe Miyamoto is down there with some crazy magic doing some stuff. I don't know. But 8 is so solid and has so much to it already with the roster and everything they've already added to it. Just keep it going. People just want more courses, and that's exactly what they're getting. So I think that's honestly the best thing for everybody. People don't have to buy a
Man,
brand
you
new
were so
game.
angry, like last generation, about having to
Okay,
about.
I was mad about that, and I still am. So, this is a part I've been butthurt about for the past like 5 years. So,
I'll let you go
Mario
off.
Kart.
You go off, King.
Wow. Well, Mario Kart 8, was a Wii U title, and I played it like crazy on the Wii U. Me and like three other people in the world who had a Wii U played that game a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the Switch version comes out. I'm like, okay, that's fair enough. But the Wii U was still at the time being supported. I'm like, okay, release the battle mode for the Wii U. Give me that DLC. I'd pay 10, 20 bucks for it. I don't care. But
Mm-hmm.
no, they wouldn't do it. I'm like, I'm not giving them no more money. So I was dying on that hill for a while. But then I found Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at the pawn shop for like 10 bucks. And now I don't care anymore.
Well, there you go.
But yeah. But no, I think that was a good decision overall. I think Miyamoto said it, and I don't think it was in terms of like Mario Kart 8. It was, oh, what game was it? Maybe it was a Star Fox or something. But basically, he said, no, it was a F-Zero. He's like, the reason we haven't put out a new F-Zero is like, there's nothing else that we can think to do that's going to be better for it. So why would
Mm-hmm.
we put out a new game? And I know that probably makes some fans mad because they, of course, want a new entry in their franchise. But seriously, like, why tarnish the game or the franchise putting out a new
Uh-oh.
game just to put it out?
Yeah.
Miyamoto said this, I believe, about F-Zero.
Mm-hmm.
They like, why would we put out a new F-Zero game if there's nothing else we can really do to improve upon it? And I think that's honestly a really good stance. I know that a lot of fans are probably upset about that because they want to have a new entry in their favorite franchise, but why tarnish a game just releasing a new entry just because? I mean, we kind of saw that happen with Star Fox. I mean, I guess they had something they thought they could innovate on it, but I don't know. Honestly, I think it didn't add anything with, was it Star Fox? Was it Zero? Was that what they added? And I
Was
feel like
that
that
the was
didn't.
that the weird Wii U game?
Yeah, And that's an example of seeing what Miyamoto thought was going to be an interesting idea, just kind of belly flop. So
Mm-hmm.
I'd be afraid to see what he decided to do for Mario Kart 9. Maybe you have to play with, I don't know, the Joy-Cons tied to your ear or something. I don't know. So I'd rather just enjoy the game for what it is. Let Mario Kart 8 go on as long as it needs to be, as long as, it's solid and they're putting out content for it.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I mean, again, I feel like people who are diehard. I feel like the people that are probably angry about this are people that probably aren't playing Mario Kart very much, and the people that are probably playing that kind of game are probably like, "Cool, I've been playing Mario Kart 8 like every day, anyways."
Here's the thing, because you probably watch Spawn Wave every once in a while, but they go over the MPD numbers of the sales and whatnot, and
Mm-hmm.
like it almost never fails. Mario Kart is like almost the top or
Oh,
the top like
it's
3
GTA
or 4
5.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and like GTA 5. That's always sells, and a Call of Duty every once in a while. And
Mm-hmm.
that's even now after however many years of that game being out on the platform. So there's still people who are just buying the game who are going to enjoy this new content. It's sold like 40 million copies, so they're going to make a killing with just that DLC. And I think plenty of
Mm-hmm.
people are going to get enjoyment out of it. So I'm cool with that.
I agree. I totally agree. Let's see. I'm gonna see what. I mean, something that for me personally, I'm not even quite sure why, but there was a game that was announced called Live Alive, which
Yeah.
I kind of like certain JRPGs. I don't play too much of them as much as I should. I mean, maybe I should start doing some more streams on those, seeing as how much
Is
I
that
do
a
like
true
them.
JRPG?
I'm not even
Or
quite sure what kind of game that I think it's a form of RPG.
I mean, I don't know a lot about it. I know it's an old, Japanese game
It's a
from the
Japanese
90s.
title. Yeah,
Yeah, they're finally pulling over, but it's like
it
you
looks
go through
cool.
different what is it, like ages or generations or something. Like the gameplay changes each time. Like, I thought it looked pretty cool. I'm not like jumping to play it anytime soon, but I'm definitely intrigued.
I'll play some B-roll while we're.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it looks pretty interesting. I mean, I like kind of the weird little animation that it has going. I mean,
And the style seems to change, like depending on which portion of the game you're in, which I thought was kind of cool.
it's very like. I think from what I remember seeing, it's like time related. Like you're going through different time frames.
Yeah.
Like you're in a western. From what I can tell, you go into like Japan, and then you're in present day, and then it's
Yeah, it's not
future.
always a JRPG though either. Like you've got times where, like it's a fighting game, it looks like, and a
Mm-hmm.
platformer. So it's cool. I mean, I don't know when I'm gonna get around to actually playing it, but I am intrigued at the very least to check it out.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. This isn't what I know much about. I mean, I know this is one of those games that like, people that love Japanese games are like, whoa. But
Yeah.
yeah, again, that's one that I thought looked really cool. I don't know. Anything else you thought stuck out to you?
How'd you feel about Mario Strikers?
I've never played a Mario Strikers game. I mean, I feel like
I played them with friends back in the day. They're always fun. Most of those Mario sports games, rarely are they not fun. This one looked good. It looked, colorful and had some cool like modes and features to it. Like I like what was it? You have like a special skill and can like knock out half the team by shooting it into the goal or something. So
I feel like people though were like, I think that was the biggest announcement that kind of resonated with people, and people acted so shocked about it. And for me, it was like, dude, they just recently released a tennis and a golf game, like,
but they haven't put out a Strikers
in
in
like
a
10
while.
years. Yeah,
Yeah, I want to say, was it Wii?
might be
Was that the
15
last
years.
one?
Yeah, to me, it was not unexpected. I mean, I don't know. It looks
Not
fun though.
unexpected, but yeah, it looks good. I think it looks good. I'm interested with the Chrono Cross remaster. I haven't played all the way through Chrono Cross. It's like on my
That's originally a PS1
pile
game,
of
right?
shame. Yeah, yeah, the pseudo sequel, spiritual sequel to Chrono Trigger, which I love Chrono Trigger. So
Okay.
this would be a chance maybe I'll actually sit down and play the whole thing.
Wish I had a
I'm
copy of
interested
Chrono
because it's a remaster, not a remake. So that means it should be pretty, hopefully, akin to the original. I'm hoping they don't jack up the art style too much. They just, make it look pretty, make it run better, and then I'd be down for giving it a go.
Yeah, another one. I mean, I didn't need to see any more, but I'm kind of excited for Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Now, especially
That's the
knowing
one
I
where
get
you
to.
keep the car.
Yeah, they're calling him Carby.
Yeah, I haven't heard that. That's funny.
Yeah. They call him
I saw the guy who
Carby.
modded him into Mario Kart. That was pretty great.
Yeah, it looks pretty funny. I think it looks fun. I mean,
Kirby.
looks very much in the vein of, I
It
guess, Mario
looks like a
Odyssey.
Kirby, yeah, but say like Kirby Odyssey, which
Hmm.
I've never been a huge Kirby fan. Like I've enjoyed them well enough, but I don't know. I could be down for some Kirby Odyssey. We'll see.
And that transitions really well to you having to replay all the Kingdom Hearts games now.
Oh, I just saw was it on Kotaku? I don't remember, but people were talking about how bad it is.
I'm sure.
I know I've seen plenty of videos on YouTube of people showing off the lag and all the desync issues and stuff, and it's who thought that was a good idea? Like cloud game. Here's the thing: I am for the most part a proponent for cloud gaming. I definitely think one day that's going to be it, but let's be real, it's not it yet. And I think on something like the Switch, especially if you're out on mobile with bad spotty Wi-Fi, like that's just a bad way, I think, to sell that game, especially for a community that's so die-hard. Like people want to play Kingdom Hearts and play it well. They don't want to play a crappy little port that's gonna, have lag and be in subpar experience. And I know other people have said this, but 1 and 2 and probably most of the spin-offs could have run natively on the Switch. It is a PS2 game, for goodness sake.
Yeah. The
Like
Switch can run
3
Doom.
or
It's like what?
yeah, the Switch is powerful enough that this clearly feels like they were cutting some corners to save some costs, just to kind of make a quick buck. Man, I could be wrong, but that's what it feels like to me. Even if they left out 3, like, and honestly, let's be real, for those who have played it, 3 is not the best game in that series by any means. So just even if it was the 1 and 2 collection, that would have been a better way to go about this, but they didn't. So they're going to be reeling from that for a while. Their audience is not happy.
Actually, another right underneath this one, something that I think is really cool is I
Klonoa.
don't know anything about Klonoa, but me and you are video game collectors, and most people out there that are video game collectors know this is a ridiculously expensive game. So
Wasn't it like $400?
yeah, one is like $100, I think, and two
Is
is
that it? I thought it was more
two
than
is a
that.
couple hundred. I know at least.
I have. Oh, which one?
I think
I've
2
got
is the
one
more
disc
expensive
only.
one. I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, I'm gonna check real quick because I know I've got one of them. I've got Klonoa 2. It's not the most expensive.
Is it the
It's
first one?
loose. Well, hold on. I'm looking at 2. So 2 is $65 loose, 91 complete. Klonoa 1, I'm pretty sure is the pricier one. Let me find it.
Oh, I thought it was the
Um,
opposite.
Where
I'm a
are
professional
you?
game collector.
Oh yeah. It is 239 loose, and
Ooh.
483 complete now. So almost $500.
Oh, so yeah. Well, like I said,
And there's the Wii version that's like $90, but Klonoa is pricey.
guys, that's a really cool thing for them to release because
Mm-hmm.
again, it's really hard to get it's really hard to get a hold of that game. And any other way, I know it's also a port, and it's
I think that's a
Nintendo is
great
weird
thing.
with their ports, but it is still a great thing. I agree for them to release that.
That's one thing I like about this direct. Even though a lot of the games I'm not dying to
A
play,
lot of ports.
they are pulling a lot of remasters, which I like. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like rebuying a game, but the way the gaming market, especially like collectible
It's a good
market, has
game.
gone up.
Okay.
Yeah, the market's like really boxed people out of being able to enjoy good games. Like Klonoa, it's a $500 game. Who's going to go out and buy that? Nobody. But if you can get it here for $60 or less, that's a great thing. So I am glad to see them doing that. I wish they'd do more stuff like that. May not with like the PlayStation stuff so much, but expand their like N64 offerings on their service. Get some of those expensive games on there. That way, people have a way to play like Sculptor's Cut or things like that. They just clearly can't get a hold of feasibly. So I don't know. I think it's a good thing.
Yeah. Again, another cool thing. I love Portal. I mean, if I were to go out and buy this, I would almost definitely play through the games again. Some of mine and your favorite games, I would say Portal 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, I love Portal. I don't know if I'll buy that one physical or not. I've already got Portal.
Oh, it's more of a collective
everything.
piece. Yeah, we've got it on Steam and
Well, I would probably actually
so
get it digital because I'd actually want to play it again. I think it's a good game to have on the Switch, like for some quick little puzzle action. So I might grab that as a digital copy since I've already got physicals for 360 or whatever I have it for now.
and maybe if you guys get on Phoenix there, maybe we'll do another me and him stream of us playing Portal 2. I'm sure that
I'm the tall, lanky robot.
I'm sure that's not going to be incredibly annoying to see me just standing off to the side in Phoenix pointing out how to solve each of the
Right. I can
puzzles.
probably solo all the co-op puzzles at this point, so I don't need you.
I'm
I'll leave
sure.
your stubby little robot on the ground, and I'll
I'm
keep
sure.
on going.
Another, maybe the second largest announcement from this was the Nintendo Switch Sports, which for me is
Gonna make them a crap load of money.
to me it doesn't make sense unless they're gonna bundle it up with another new console bundle. Like I don't think
I don't think they need to do that. I mean, don't get me wrong, they'd be nice, but here's the thing: the Switch sells without any console bundle just fine as it is. This just gives people another game that they're going to buy. And let's be real, I mean, people remember Wii Sports. Like, that's what sold the Wii. So this is what's going to get the grandmas back into gaming again. Because it's been, what, 15 years? since the Wii was a thing?
Grammys don't need to be playing.
They may not need to, but they're going to throw out their
No,
hits
they
doing
will.
some Wii bowling. I guess in this case, Switch bowling. So I think it's kind of a genius move. It wasn't even on my radar at all, but who doesn't love a few rounds of Wii? I keep saying Wii. Switch Sports tennis.
I don't understand why that wasn't like. Find it hard to believe that game was in development for long. You're telling me that couldn't have been something they put out with the Switch release? That would have been an incredible tie-in. It'd be like
They had 1-2 Switch, the best opener to any console generation.
nonsense. I gave you money just so I could come over to your house and friggin' play the game. There was what was the really uncomfortable? Was it bear game or whatever it was? Oh no, it was were you a monk, a chimpanzee? What were you?
Oh yes, the romantic monkey thing.
Romantic chimpanzee.
Oh, that was weird. Yeah, but
look at my eyes. Look at my eyes.
No, but I did say it's not a full price game. It's like what, $40 or something. So
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly think it's probably a $20 game. But then again, I don't know what went into the development. So yeah, good for Nintendo. They're gonna buy a few more yachts.
And kind of similar to the Klonoa idea is another thing. Like the Earthbound, they're getting the two games are coming back as a port as well. Same thing. Earthbound's like $150 game, and I don't know how much the older one is. I think Earthbound Beginnings was that an NES game? I know the SNES one is the one people love, right?
Yeah.
Because that's Mother 2 and Mother 1 is this one.
Yeah. Once again, pile of shame for me. I've only started Earthbound, never finished it. But from what I played and what I know about it, it's a pretty unique RPG. I did think it was cool. You saw they gave away the digital version of the strategy guide for free.
I didn't know that, no.
Yeah, like if you go to the Earthbound page on Nintendo's website or whatever, there's a link to actually download the old school Nintendo 64, or I guess Super Nintendo player guide for it in digital format. Completely free.
From what I understand, that's the only way to play that game. Apparently that game is so confusing and obtuse. Yeah, it's... I don't know. So... Yeah, again, Earthbound is really cool. I mean, as a port, they're expensive games, so it's really cool. I don't know, my favorite kind of more recent video was, if you guys haven't seen AVGN's video of him finally experiencing Earthbound, it's pretty great. Go watch that. I really enjoyed that video. And I guess we talked about Mario Kart, so I don't know. We can kind of round this one out, but I feel like Xenoblade Chronicles 3 was interesting. I'm surprised they ended the show on that. I mean,
That's a big title for a lot of people, and I mean, looking across what they had on offer, I guess that's kind of the biggest title. I mean, they didn't have any
obviously,
news about Breath of the Wild 2 or
that's
anything.
obviously what everyone wants more on.
When do you think that's going to be an announcement? Like either that, or I know some people are thinking Odyssey 2. I think that's a little further off, but when do you think they're going to actually talk about Breath of the Wild 2?
I don't even know if that game comes out this year, to be honest. I know it's slated to come out, I think it's holiday this year.
Is it still this year supposed to come out?
I thought it was like November, December. I mean, it
could. I mean, it's been long enough. And I will say this, Nintendo is definitely one of those companies who will be like, hey, here's our game. It'll be out in 2 months.
It just says initial release date 2022. So this year, which it's going to be the end of the year. I mean, we don't know anything about the game yet.
So we're thinking like E3 time, even though there's no E3. We'll probably hear some kind of direct around that time, maybe during Summer Games Fest or something. Maybe they'll finally drop something.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Xenoblade Chronicles for me is just kind of eh. I would have preferred maybe Breath of the Wild. I mean, I know people are still waiting on. I know Bayonetta, right? Bayonetta 3
Oh yeah,
still.
Bayonetta 3.
They could have showed. I think a lot of people are guessing that game's still going to get pushed back too. Shoot, what else? What else could they have shown more of? I mean, maybe. What was it? What's the XCOM Mario like game?
The Mario Rabbids.
They showed a lot though in their initial showing of that game. I don't know what more they could have shown to entice people about that game.
I think that's coming. I don't think anybody's too worried about it. I think people are probably pretty confident about it because the first one, was received really well. So.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Well, I think that was kind of our overall thoughts from the Nintendo Direct. Overall, for me at first, it was kind of a downer. Like, I wasn't that impressed. But after kind of sitting on this showing, like Phoenix said, I feel like the ports were definitely the most exciting things to come out of it, just to see just how much is getting remastered. For the most part, these are ports of like either really good games, or they're ports of really expensive games that are really hard to get a hold of. And yeah, while it may still be kind of annoying that Nintendo's policies with ports and how hardcore they go after
fan-made projects and like remasters, like people do their own HD remaster of Mario 64 kind of stuff. Yeah.
So I mean, I guess that makes that feel a little bit better. They're at least giving you the option of being able to play something like Klonoa.
They want to capitalize on their own IP, which is fair enough, I suppose.
Yeah. So, but yeah, once again, that's our thoughts on the Nintendo Direct.